We know that the national chairman had postponed Imo Local Government Congress pending the resolution of all issues surrounding the World Congress of the 5th May 2018. Worried that the state chapter of APC have announced the holding of Local Government Congress on Monday, 14th May 2018, contrary to the earlier pronouncement of the national chairman. We applaud the Nigerian police for the arrest of persons who, with Imo Ward and Local Government Congress results sheets, which has confirmed the earlier position of Imo APC member that no World Congress was held in Imo State on 5th of May 2018. We call on the national chairman and national leadership of APC to call off any purported Congress tomorrow, Monday, 14th May 2018, or any other day until the issues relating to the World Congress in Imo State are resolved. We further request that a new date or dates be fixed for the conduct of world and local government congresses in Imo State, as time is of essence in this matter.
The member of APC? Well, that's what we're focusing on, the fallout of the APC Congress, that's the All Progressives Congress in Imo State. It's been filled with a lot of controversy. Let's start, well, by introducing those who are on the show with us right now. We have with us right now, beg your pardon, just one moment there, Mr. Chike Okafor, Honorable Chike Okafor, you have to forgive me, who is the Chairman, House Committee on Health and also a member of the APC. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much.
And we also have with us Mr. Jasper Azwatalam, who is a member of the Board of Trustees of the APC. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much, and also the Executive Director of NSIT.
I see. So now that we're talking about the fallout of the APC Congress, I think the first one we saw was the World Congresses. We understand that those who came, was it that there was a swap during the World Congresses of people who were to come and conduct it? I think they said they swapped with those from Anambra. So they came from Anambra and then came to Imo State, but somehow they never quite got to the venue because some people said, oh, they were kidnapped or they were held by the governor. There was another story that said, oh, no, they only went to pay a courtesy call to the governor. But we also saw the governor say, no, the people who came here, one of them has carried the materials and has run away. What precisely happened with the World Congresses in Imo State?
Okay, thank you, my sister. What I will tell you that happened on the 5th of May, as dramatic as it was, is still baffling to everybody in Imo State, especially the APC faithfuls. Just like you rightly pointed out, the guideline for the Congress, conduct of Congress, says that a 7-man panel will be appointed by the National Working Committee to go to each of the states to oversee the conduct of the World Local Government Congress. So, and also, part of the guideline insists that there will be a stakeholders meeting. On the eve of the Congress, we were all asked to come to the state party office for the stakeholders meeting. Ostensibly, the 7-man panel will come to brief the stakeholders on, first of all, report to the stakeholders to say, we are here from National Working Committee, and we're here to conduct the Congress, which, of course, was going to hold the next day. We all gathered at the party office by 7 p.m. We didn't see anybody. The state chairman told us that they were yet to arrive. So the next morning, we all gathered because that stakeholders meeting was scheduled for 7 a.m. Saturday, that's the 5th of May.
That was the day that the Congress was supposed to start.
Yes. But the stakeholders meeting was scheduled to hold the day before, late in the evening. So when they said the 7-man panel, which was supposed to come to conduct the Congress, they were yet to arrive. The meeting was scheduled for 7 a.m. the next day. And then the very next day, we all got ready. And then we started hearing conflicting information that the 7-man panel that had arrived the previous night...
From Anambra?
No. The original 7-man panel for Imo had been swapped.
Okay.
So they were supposed to head to Anambra. Anambra panel was supposed to come to Imo. So we all gathered and were waiting for that. The two teams actually met. And the normal thing is to pay a courtesy call on the governor.
The two teams met where?
The two teams met in the state. And then eventually we got information.
That's the panel for Anambra.
The panel for Imo originally,
yes,
that was now supposed to head to Anambra.
Yes.
And then the panel for Anambra that had already left Anambra and had arrived Imo.
So the two panels met
yes.
in Imo State?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And I was there.
At what time was that?
That was happening between 10, 11 a.m. in the morning.
Wasn't that going to delay the congresses that was supposed to have started early?
It is National Work Committee's responsibility to appoint and dispatch the Congress panel. It is not the responsibility of the state government or the state party. It is National Working the National NWC.
So
yes,
let's continue now.
So we all met.
The two panels met. Yes.
Oh yes, the two panels met, and they were meeting for the first time. This happened before me, and the governor was there. All the stakeholders were there. Now the panel that was originally for Imo said, "We are in a hurry. Let us leave for Anambra." The panel for Imo that had now arrived from Anambra said, "You will not leave until can we have the sensitive materials, like the result sheets and what have you." The man who was originally chairman of the original panel for Imo said he didn't have the sensitive materials, that he didn't have them, and that I think at that point the question was put to him, where are the materials? He said he left them at the residence of the national organizing secretary, distinguished senator, citizen Aso, who also joined us in the meeting at some point and said, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have the materials." At that point, the governor, in his wisdom, invited the State Commissioner of Police and Director of SSS, because we can't go into the field when there is allegations and counter-allegation. I don't have the materials, I have the materials. So at that point, invited, and then all of us, all left with them to the office of the Commissioner of Police. And that's where we are till about 4 p.m.
Do you agree with his own account, or is your account different?
I was at the center of the whole issue, and he is narrating something to you, but he didn't tell you the specifics. The day prior to the day of...
Sorry to interrupt you. What do you mean by you were at the center of the entire issue?
Because
were you the one with the sensitive materials?
No, all these stories he told, I was right there, and I was in all this movement. So you ask a question. The day prior to the day of the Congress, a 7-man panel had been appointed, selected by the National Working Committee of the party.
Were you a member of the 7-man panel?
I'm from Imo State, so I can't be a member of the 7-man panel.
I see.
But when they were drafted to Imo State, he didn't mention that the governor protested that the 7-man panel that is coming to Imo State, that he doesn't like them. He thought that they were selected to favor some people. So he made that protest to the national chairman of the party. And the national chairman of the party said, in fairness, even though it is late, I'm going to swap one of the states to Imo so that you will be sure that nobody chose these people against you. So the national chairman of the party gave directive that the panel members who were sent to Anambra be drafted to Imo, and those from Imo be drafted to Anambra. It was at that point when this information came later. And before then, the governor said he didn't see material for the election. That was not true. I can confirm to you that the day before that day, the governor had bought forms, which are materials for this election. The governor paid about 18-point-something million to buy forms which were given to the state party chairman, who is in charge of the Congress in the state. And apart from this 7-man panel that he's talking about, there are other about 315 or about 915 members, because this 7-man panel are only coming to the state to collect results. I think the issue we had was that the governor himself did not pay attention to the process of conducting these world congresses. He didn't understand and get the guideline from the National Party office. There are 305 wards in Imo State, and each of that 5 wards was supposed to have 3 people that are committee members to supervise the Congress. And these people were duly selected by the party chairman and deployed to all the local government. So as at this morning when we were talking about it, the state chairman had deployed these people to all the wards to start conducting primary, and the governor had bought forms with his money and given people to fill. But the problem was that the governor came at that time and said, where are the result sheets? And there was no rule from the party guidelines that said that the committee should go to the governor and report with the...
At what point did the governor ask? Because you have fast-forwarded a bit now.
Okay.
We're still at the point...
No, what I told you happened before
whether
that day.
you agree totally, even though you have provided a bit of background. Just a moment,
okay.
sir. Whether you have provided a bit of background to the story that he has given.
Which I haven't finished.
The question is, do you agree with in large part with the content of the story that he has presented.
The content of the story to which I agreed
Okay, I've been asked
was the part that
I've been asked to ask you to hold your thoughts. My apologies.
I wanted to inform you that I took those committee members to the CP.
You will finish up when we come back from this break. Just give me a moment, please. Please stay with us.